And right now I'm going to do some eye patches. I bought all these 5 books for 12 euros and 17 cents. Hello, how are you? I hope you're having a great day. So today is Sunday and I'm going to have a kind of relaxed day, but at the same time there are some things that I have to do that I have been avoiding doing, and these things are very easy and quick things that for no reason I just haven't been doing. But right now I want to start my day romanticizing it. I already work out, take a shower, I start with my skincare, and right now I'm going to do some eye patches. I feel that easy. I have not been doing a lot of things self-care related. I have been great in doing my skincare every single day, but other things that I feel that it helps me to romanticize my days, like doing eye patches or face masks, I haven't been doing that much, and I want it to become something that I do every single Sunday because I just love it. I feel that again it helps me to romanticize my days, and I'm in a moment of my life that I love everything that it helps me to romanticize my day. I feel that sometimes I take life too seriously. I'm in my late 20s and I feel that it's very easy to focus on bad things or things you don't have. Like, I don't have problems in my life, but there are things that sometimes I feel I focus too much on. Like, I don't have my own house. I feel I don't have these big goals anymore. It was really easy when we were younger, because when you are in school you would go to the next grade, and when you finish school and you have to go to college, that's the big thing, and then your next goal is finish college and then get a job in your field. And sometimes we make this, at least I did, these big goals. I imagine how will be my life with 28 years old, and honestly my life is not near it. And I feel that sometimes it is really focused on things like we don't have, instead of thinking in the things that we have and be thankful for it and romanticize the life that I have right now. Because I don't have a full-time job right now, I have a part-time job that I really love, that I really like it, but it's a job that is not in my field. However, I like it, I really enjoy it. It is a job that I go every single day and I don't want to cry when I go to work. And sometimes, obviously, there are days that I'm not really excited to go to work because if I could, I would stay at home. But it doesn't annoy me. I don't get sad. I really like to be in there. But sometimes I think to myself what I'm doing with my life, because I study all these years to have this type of job, to work in video and photography, and I'm not working in it. But when I had a full-time job, at least the one that I had previously, I was not really happy, and honestly I just dream about this life that I have right now, like having more free time, more time to myself. So I hope I explained myself well with this and you didn't get really confused. But what I want to say with this, it is sometimes I feel that I at least focus too much on what I don't have, what I'm not doing, instead of just think about what we have, romanticizing our lives. So I want to start doing that and romanticizing my life and be thankful and focus more on the good things that I have. And this probably looks like a really deep thought to just be related to do like eye patches, but this is my way of romanticizing my life and being thankful because I have time to do self-care when I want. I can have my hobbies. Sometimes I feel that we also focus too much on being productive, but we forgot about taking time for ourselves. And nowadays I have a lot of time to do those things because I only have a part-time job, so I have more time on my day. But I still feel that I don't take enough time to just do things that I enjoy, like spend an entire morning reading. That's something that I really love, but I did this once this last week. But before it, I think the last time that I spent a lot of time reading was in February. And it's all to say that I just want to start prioritizing doing self-care and doing more things that I enjoy. So this talk was not planned to have. Sometimes I feel that I just have thoughts in my head and I just start talking without even realizing what I'm saying. But I hope I was not confusing. So right now I'm just going to go upstairs to my bedroom and start doing those things, see what I can do before lunchtime, and then we'll see how our day will be. I don't want to make a lot of plans. There are some things I want to do, but it's very quickly, and the rest of the day I'm just going to enjoy. I maybe go for a walk with my dogs, or maybe going to spend the afternoon reading or coloring. If you hear any sounds, someone talking, it is because my boyfriend, he's right here and he is gaming. One of the things that I want to do today is something, it's very easy, it's so simple that it seems so dumb that I haven't done that yet. But basically I want to have a bedside table to put in there. I have that table in there that I think you can see that I have some books and plants, but I always felt the need to have a bedside table right next to me so I could put a lamp on. So one night that I wanted to read, I would have a lamp next to me. However, I have a very small space between the bed and the wall, so I could never find something to put in there. However, I found this table 2 months ago in home, and it's something that I know it will only take me. I need the scissors. As I was saying, I know this is something that it only takes me like 10 minutes, 15 minutes to put up, and this box has been in there for 2 months. At the time when I bought this, I thought instead of choosing the safe option and go with white, why not add some color to the bedroom and choose this? And right now I'm not sure if this was the right choice. I think there's a lot of stability with this in here. We can barely see, so I don't think it would make a difference if it was this color or white. I thought it would be higher, but it is right on the level of the bed. It's not the most stable thing, it's not very stable, but let's see with the lamp on top. I think the lamp that I have, it is too big to that table. I really wanted to purchase one on IKEA to put on a table. I think it will look great. However, I don't know when I'm going to IKEA, so I'm just going to put the photo in here of the lamp that I wanted to purchase to put in there. I think it is smaller than the one I have in there, but I'm not sure because I never see it, you know, in real life, just on photos. This is the lamp that I'm thinking to put in there. However, looking at the table right now, I think it is really small for this lamp. Second, I think it will look better with this lamp if the table was white instead of that color. However, since we cannot see the table, it's not really visible, I don't think the color it matters that much. I like to see the lamp in there. I think it doesn't look bad. You are seeing these boxes, right? This is the second thing I have been avoiding deal with. It's not that I have been avoiding, but when I received this package, I thought about doing a book haul because these are all books that I bought on Vinted. So when I received the package, I put it in here so I could do a book haul, and it's been 2 months and I haven't dealt with this. But honestly, I haven't dealt with this because it really doesn't bother me. These boxes in here, like just in a corner of the room, and I really don't notice them. However, we are going to deal with this today, but first of all, I'm going to do my book haul and show you all the books that I purchased. But before I do this book haul really quickly, Things you need to know before this. I purchased this, as I told you, in the end of March, beginning of April. So I received all these books before my birthday. And this is important because on my birthday, my family gave me a Kindle, which I'm very happy. I have been thinking about purchasing one, but if I known that they were giving me a Kindle, I would not have purchased all these things. However, the purchases were already made, so I'm going to show you the books that I purchased. I purchased these books that it is Secret Society of Irregular Witches, and I decided to buy this book because I was on YouTube and I saw someone doing a monthly reset in October or November, and at the time they were talking about books that I read that were like autumn themed, and this person talked very well about his book, saying that it really enjoyed. So I decided to purchase it, and I'm definitely going to read this book in autumn. And the other book that I also purchased, it is Funny Story by Emily Henry. So I don't know much about this author. However, I saw a lot of people selling books from this author on Vinted. I really like the covers. I think I already saw some people talking about Emily Henry on TikTok, but I know she writes like romances, and I was feeling that I was needing more romances. So I decided to purchase this one that, if I'm not wrong, it is one of the most recent books of Emily Henry. I think I purchased more books from this author, but I'm not sure. I don't open this box in such a long time that I feel that it is a surprise for me what is in here. Okay, I remember correctly, so I saw someone selling more books from Emily Henry for a really good price. So I purchased all these three: the beach read, the book lovers, and people we meet on vacation. I'm going to definitely read these books when I'm in my van. I think they are going to be perfect for summer. And these two books, I didn't remember that I purchased these two. However, it makes sense because I have been seeing them a lot on Vinted. So I bought these to the same buyer. I think this was a really good price. Let me just check how much I did pay. My thing with Vinted is, now that I have a Kindle, I'm not going to purchase any more books on Vinted because it makes no sense. But I feel that for some time I was addicted to Vinted and find really good deals on books, which like it could be worse. I love reading, I think it's great, but I purchased too many books. Okay, so I purchased, this was a great deal. So just so you know, I bought all these 5 books for 12 euros and 17 cents. It is a great deal. And these 2 books I purchased for 11 euros and 32 cents. These 2 obviously were more expensive compared to the other 5, but I really wanted to purchase this one, so I still think it was an amazing deal. This purchase, oh my god. So I didn't remember what books I had in here, but as I told you, I wanted to have more light romances on my library, and I just thought that this would be perfect. I don't like to know much about the books before purchasing them, but looking at the covers, I think they are going to be very light romances. So I purchased all these, So I purchased all these 12 books for 40 euros, so it's like it is less than 3.5 years per book, which I still think it is a really good deal. However, I didn't remember what I purchased. I have here some Sarah Adams books and also LMAs. I don't know much about these authors. This was the first purchase of books that I did from all of this. I purchased this one from Jane Austen. It is a small book, but I purchased this because I really love this author, so that's the reason I bought this one. I also purchased this, that it is The Christmas Tree Farm. This is by Laurie Gilmore. If you already saw any of my book reviews that I did on my monthly resets, I talk about Laurie Gilmore, and I'm not the biggest fan of her in terms of, I don't think her writing it is amazing. It really remembers me Wattpad stories. So I don't think it is the best writing. However, I enjoy it. And I already read 3 books about this, the Dream Harbor series. I saw this person was selling also this book. I decided to purchase. It is a Christmas book. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of the type of writing of Laurie Gilmore, I still think it's like my guilty pleasure. It is not the best writing, but do I enjoy reading these books? Yes, I do. And I had to purchase this one because if you know the Dream Harbor series, the first book, it is the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. And the main character, the girl main character, she has a brother, that is Ben. And this book, it is about Ben and his love interest. So I'm definitely going to read this in December. Keeping with the Christmas books, I also purchased this window shopping. I purchased this more because of the cover. I think the cover is very pretty and I wanted to read this during December. The rest of these books, I don't know much about them. Let me just sort them by author. I already sorted this by author, and as I told you, I don't know much about this author, so I'm just going to quickly show you. From Sarah Adams, I purchased Practice Makes Perfect, the rule book, and also the match. My camera cut me, but as I was saying, from Hella Mace, I purchased these 4 books that I'm guessing it is a series because all the covers like match. But I purchased The Hardest Fall, To Love Jason Thorne, To Hate Adam Corner, also Charlie Love Cliches. And finally from Elena Armas, I purchased The Long Game. I saw this book a lot on Vinted and I have been really thinking about purchasing it. And also The Fiancé Dilemma. This is my book haul. I hope you enjoyed. If you already read any of these books and you can give me a review without spoilers about if you enjoy it, if you didn't like it and why, please leave a comment so I can have more reviews about this. I really don't want to search for reviews about these books because I don't want to have spoilers or know more about the story. I just want to know if people enjoy reading the books or not. But I already took all the books from the boxes, which was a very easy and quick task. I don't know why it took me 2 months to pick up those boxes, but I'm going to put all these books downstairs near the other books. So in this way, my room, it is completely clean and organized, and I already deal with everything in my room that I have just been ignoring and procrastinating. It is already afternoon and I'm with my mom and my boyfriend and we are in a walk with my doggies. Right now it is 6:30 and I'm going to make some soup, and I know if I wait 1 hour to make soup I will not want to make it, so I'm going to make it right now. At least this way, if we don't eat it right away, it's already made and we just need to heat it a little bit. I also need to water the plants in my garden, but I don't know if I should wait a little bit more just because of how hot it is. I don't think it's that hot anymore, but if I wait a little bit, probably will be better. I just want to water the plants before the sun sets, but I still have like 2 hours probably. So I'm just going to make my soup really quickly. I'm going to rest a little bit and then I'm going to water the plants in my garden.